High performance athletes fascinate me on so many levels, not only because of the commitment that it takes to your craft, your trade, the athletic capability that you're either born with or you're developing or both. There's just a high level of respect our society and I think people have around the world for really high performance athletes and what it is that they're capable of doing. We like to cheer for them. We like to watch them. We're amazed when they hit these plateaus of excellence. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. And athletes, they've got really two things to always keep in mind. One is, how do I be better? How do I beat the competition? How do I get that edge, right? And the other one is injury prevention. Now, one of the things, I was at a Tony Robbins event back in 2016, and I was fortunate to be sitting next to Siri Lindley and Rebecca Keat, two women who've won. Siri Lindley had won the World Triathlete Championship 2 years in a row. And when she started training to be a triathlete, she didn't even know how to swim, right? Who does that? And then Rebecca Keat has won more podiums in triathletes and Ironman competitions than any other woman. I believe she's number 1 or number 2 in the world or something like that. Really high up there. Now they train professional athletes, world-class athletes that compete all around the world. I told them about OsteoStrong at that event, and they just really couldn't get their head around it. Rebecca had just retired from being an endurance athlete because she had torn her calf muscle. And so eventually they came down, tried OsteoStrong, and she called me up a week later and says, "Kyle, what in the hell did you do to me?" I said, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" She says, "I just did dumbbell flies in the gym today. I did 40% more dumbbell flies than I've ever done before." That was after one session at OsteoStrong. It had such a profound effect on her that they now train all of their athletes using OsteoStrong in addition to everything else they were doing before. And Rebecca said that really OsteoStrong has become their secret weapon. And the reason for that is, as I've stated before, that your skeletal system is actually your inhibitor of performance. Your central nervous system will never develop your muscles stronger than what your bones can handle. And by strengthening your bones, you are lifting the level by which you could actually become stronger. We've seen athletes of all types, from powerlifters to tennis players to golfers to endurance athletes, everything, just start smashing their own personal records and hitting new levels of achievement just after 5 or 6 sessions at OsteoStrong. It just keeps bumping it up, bumping it up, bumping it up. It's absolutely incredible. Now, Beck Keat, that's her name, Beck, we call her Beck, she says it's unbelievable. It is our secret weapon. She says it's like legal doping. And she's like, "Don't say that, don't say that." And I'm like, well, it's legal. It's not, there's no dope. It's just a type of exercise. So it's okay. And one of their athletes actually ended up setting the US record for Ironman competitions in 2019 in Hawaii, 6 months after starting OsteoStrong. Now, the great thing about this is, listen, I talked about performance, but also injuries. As an athlete, you're trying to protect yourself from injury. One injury, one little thing could totally mess up your entire career. And that happened to Rebecca. She tore her calf muscle and she eventually had to retire. After about 6 months at OsteoStrong, after she'd been out of retirement for a couple of years, she was able to go out and run and her calves didn't hurt anymore. All of her joint pains and things like that just started going away. And she started thinking, maybe I could come out of retirement. That's available to her because OsteoStrong not only strengthens your foundation, your bones, your muscles, your ligaments and tendons, making you more protected against injury, but it is also fantastic at absolutely helping rehab your injuries. So if you are an athlete, you absolutely need to experience OsteoStrong. It is an absolute must. And I make this statement, it's a bold statement, but I believe it to be true based upon what I've seen with athletes. In the next several years, you're going to see 2 types of athletes. You're going to have athletes that go to OsteoStrong and athletes that lose. The performance gains are that profound. So give yourself a favor, do yourself a gift, and come into OsteoStrong and experience how your game could be picked up to a new level.